been trying to torture me, stop me, take everything away from me since then. And then when he shows the other one. Then, of course, the real indignity was, I'm the one who produced the laptop for the New York Post. I love the New York Post, but they have forgotten that it wasn't their great editorial work or journalistic work that found the hard drive that was hidden. I gave it to them. And for a week, I had to talk him into doing it. There'd be no hard drive today if it wasn't for me. You wouldn't know that Joe Biden took about 50 million during his career, which is all on the hard drive, except most of you in the press don't cover it. Right on the hard drive. You can just see it. Also, you keep out the issue. Did Joe Biden get any money? You keep out the statement written by Hunter Biden. I gave 30% of everything I made in 30 years to my father. That's known as the classical bag man. That's an admission. In a court of law, that's more powerful than a confession. Nobody else in America would not be prosecuted with a statement like that. Half the cases I convicted people when I tried the most significant cases in this courthouse in the 20th century and prosecuted them and convicted them. And they were like real criminals, organized crime, terrorists, Wall Street, massive crooks who covered $2 billion for the federal government from Milken and Boesky. I prosecuted Nazis. What do they prosecute now? Republicans. Or people like Adams who criticize Biden and then they go after him for upgrading his tickets. This case against me is a totally phony case in front of a judge even worse than him. The judge I'm going to have the motion for contempt in has the heaviest record for sentencing J6 people. Nobody sentenced them to jail for long. When she was the chief judge, she told the other judges they weren't given heavy enough sentences. Did I have a fair trial? I didn't have a trial. Half the time she was threatening to throw me in jail, like he is vaguely doing. Meanwhile, he said something that's totally untrue. I'm not worried about Mr. Giuliani having... The reality is, I have no cash. It's all tied up. So right now, if I wanted to call a taxi cab, I can't do it. I don't have a credit card. I don't have a checking account. I have no place I can go take cash out except a little bit that I saved, and it's getting down to almost nothing. I have a business. I can do business expenses, but I'm very careful about that because God forbid I should make a mistake between a personal and a business expense. Unlike Hunter Biden, I go to jail right away. This is a pure application of the persecution of Trump, me, Bannon, Navarro, Professor Eastman, on and on and on. 100 people. Second, my lawyer received a notification from someone named Peter Gottlieb. Now, who's Peter Gottlieb? He's a big partner at this law firm. Michael Gottlieb, whatever the hell his name is. Michael Gottlieb was counsel to the company in Ukraine whose criminality I uncovered. Burisma, an organized crime, major criminal company listed by the State Department as one of the 10 worst, affiliated with Russia and Putin. The Bidens were paid on tape $10 million from that company. Gottlieb, who brought the case against me for these women, represented them. And he was Hunter Biden's law partner. Now, what are the odds